What if the life you are trying to control is the one that God is telling you to release? In Joel chapter 2, God says, "Return to me with all your heart, not just your clothes, but with your heart." We live in an era where everybody is trying to look good. My friend will say, "Make I not resemble my problem." We look fine on the outside and we show up. We go through the routine, but inside, we've drifted. In fact, we've fallen apart. But the season of Lent is God saying, "Come back to me." In 2 Corinthians, we are reminded, now is the acceptable time. Now is the day of salvation. FYI, it didn't say tomorrow, and neither did it say when life becomes less busy. It says now. And Jesus shows us how to return in Matthew 6. He said, and I quote, "Beware of practicing your piety before men in order to be seen by them. For then you will have no reward from your Father who is in heaven." We don't need to return to God with big announcements for everybody to see. What we really need is to come to Him quietly, sincerely, and personally, using prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. And I think I should really point out that fasting doesn't necessarily mean depriving yourself of food. For me, I believe that it is depriving yourself of things that draw you far from God and actually making effort to build your relationship with God. And as for almsgiving, it doesn't necessarily mean giving out money or clothes or whatever. We can actually start by choosing kindness, sincere compassion, and empathy to others, especially when no one is looking. Because Lent is not about looking religious. It's about becoming closer to God. It's about creating space in our lives so that God can feel it again. So this season, the question is not, how do I impress God? But rather, it is, Lord Jesus, how do I return to you with my whole heart? Because He is not far. He is in fact waiting for us. And this moment is the perfect time to come back to Him. Cynthia Ofori, go home. By the way, I know you are wondering if this CeraVe is part of my hair care routine. But let me shock you, it is not. In fact, I don't even have a skincare routine. I saw it inside my sister's room and decided to add it so I can, feel like a skincare girl. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.